I'm the dragon. I'm Hrothgar. I'm Grendel. I'm Beowulf. I'm Grendel's mom. I'm Wiglet, a slave and a geek. I'm the narrator. I'm a geek.
Grendel, a powerful monster living down in the darkness. That demon, that fiend, Grendel, who haunted the moon, the wild marshes, and made this home in the hell. Not hell, but earth. As he spawned from the murderers. Grendel went to where the warriors were sleeping.
Yum, yum, yum.
Hrothgar was completely torn apart by the loss of his warriors. He was scared that the murderer would come back in the next night. The next night, Grendel attacked yet again.
Ooh, there's more.
Because of this, Harrowit was empty for 12 years. Even though Harrowit was empty, that didn't stop Grendel from killing.
Ha 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 ha! No one can touch my throne. It is protected by God. I sure hope that some brave warrior will defeat the monster.
Soon, the strongest Geat appeared, and his name was Beowulf! As soon as Beowulf heard the bad news, he was astounded. Why would someone do such a thing? I have a plan. I will set sail to see Hrothgar. I need survival for my strongest Geats to come help me.
And they were underway. Once they arrived, they saw a Danish watcher patrolling the area.
My fine Geats, raise your shields and swords!
Who are you all? I've been here longer than you have. Tell me your name and your father's name.
Well, my fine sir, Geats, my father was a famous soldier. We went to dive the devil out.
I believe you. I trust you. I'll guide you to Hrothgar. My men will protect your ship. That right there is where he lives. Follow me, buddy. Hrothgar's lieutenant guides them to where the Hrothgar is living. Soon they arrive at Harrowit and are called to see the king.
All hail Hrothgar! My people have said that my duty was to go to the Danes. They have seen my strength. I hunt monsters out of the ocean and kill them. One by one. I am offering to hunt down the murderer. You should not refuse my offer. I only need my strong, mighty hands. His plan will be the same. That's when I'll get him.
Later. Finally, I get to kill again. It's so dark out here. Grendel is creeping along to Hrothgar's home. He arrives at his home and opens the door very violently. Ha 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 ha! My belly is so happy I finally get a nice meal.
Grendel can't wait to gnaw on broken bones of the fallen. He snatched his first helpless Geat up.
Oh, what a nice...
Grendel then starts tearing the poor Geat apart, drinking the delicious blood. Grendel then snatches up Beowulf. Beowulf has much stronger hands than Grendel does. This must have been a miserable journey for Grendel. He's getting beat. The Danes shook with terror. Harrowit trembled. Grendel and Beowulf were still battling it out.
Hey-ya! What is going on down here? I'll help you, Beowulf!
The Geats then jumped from their beds to help protect the prince with their swords, but couldn't help because Grendel put a spell on their swords. Not for much longer, Grendel. Soon your powers will dwindle away and you will be killed.
No! No!
Finally, Grendel is dead. I need to hang parts of him on the rafters.
Grendel's mother approached the mead hall as the men were drinking wine at the feast. They didn't know their fate and the horrible things to come.
I will get my revenge for my son.
She arrived in Herod as the Danes were asleep. Grendel's mother entered the hall and attacked.
Ah!
The men woke up, grabbing a shield.
Not today, you evil spawns. I am getting revenge for my dead son, the son you killed.
Beowulf was elsewhere during the attack. Grendel's mother grabbed their trophy, Grendel's bloody hand. His arm was flopping, and Beowulf was quickly brought to the chamber as he heard about the attack in Herod.
I must protect these people from this evil monster.
Beowulf hurried to talk to Hrothgar.
King! Have you rested since the attack was a surprise?
Rest! What is rest? Evil has returned. Asheri is dead. He was my go-to. Please, Beowulf, find her.
Grendel paid his life a battle, and now his mother arrived to kill them all.
Where are you, my pretties?
Grendel's mother is walking around. A few miles from here, woods await and keeps watch above a lake. At night, there's something bad happens. The water burns!
Dun dun dun! Hrothgar did not grieve. It's better to avenge these deaths of our own than to sit here and mourn. So get up and let's find this evil spawn. I promise she will not get away.
The king rides out in style. On their journey to find her, they find the monster's tracks. As they came upon the foot of the cliff, Asheri's head was lying there. Beowulf prepared for battle. Beowulf was given a sword.
Hrothgar, if this is my last battle, I want you to accompany me afterwards. Take care of my young company, my comrades in arms. Be sure also to send Hyglak, the treasure.
After he talks to Hrothgar, Beowulf dives into the water, swimming towards the bottom of the lake. Soon after, Grendel's mother appears. The chainmail saved Beowulf from the powerful grip of Grendel's mother. She dragged Beowulf deeper and deeper down into the water, and he soon realized he was in some hellish hole. Beowulf swung his sword at her. The blade came down on her head, but it had been those so many battles that it did nothing. Then she tried to stab Beowulf, but the chainmail saved his life. Beowulf picked up his sword and swung it at her, going into her neck, severing it. She fell to the floor and Beowulf was as happy as ever.
I have finally defeated the monster fiend.
Thank you, Beowulf. You have truly saved us all.
They all went back home to Herod. They took with them Grendel's head and hoisted it on a spear. I'm Ecthio. The head is a token of triumph. I barely survived, but God helped me.
When my moment in the fight came, the blade of the sword melted and burned in rushing blood.
The gold hilt was handed over to the Prince of Danes, Hrothgar.
a protector of his people, pledged to uphold truth and justice and to respect tradition, is entitled to affirm that this man was born to distinction. Beowulf, my friend, you're famous. You're one of the best warriors.
Thank you, sir.
Old age means nothing to Hrothgar. Everyone conforms to his will. A killer stops him and kills him with an arrow in his heart. Then the end arrives.
50 years pass, and Beowulf ruled wisely and well.
Haha, I'm doing such an amazing job.
But the dragon began to ravage his country with fire. The dragon had a secret lair beneath the gray rock where no person goes. No man even knew the slightest way to get to it. But the slave who was beaten by his master did know the way of the lair and began to walk the path.
Yeah, that's right, suckers. I found the lair.
The monster slept while the slave creeps in. With the slave being overwhelmed with emotions, there lies the rich treasure that had been hidden for many years by the prince that was the last of his race. The treasure lit up with a gold banner, golden cups, and many gems. The stupid dragon fell asleep, not protecting the treasure, leaving the perfect hit and run. The slave then seized at the treasure and left before the dragon woke back up.
See you later, sucker.
Later on, the dragon awoke with the smell of something off. The dragon then saw the footprints the slave left behind. The dragon then began searching for the slave angrily. The dragon couldn't find anyone around, so he's pretty ticked at this point. Once he got back to the lair, the dragon realized the treasure was gone.
Those little twisted humans! I'll get back at you for all this. Preferably at night, suckers.
The dragon waited until the sun had set, then vomited fire all across the land. All night long, the fire raged throughout the land and brought great disaster. Beowulf shows up, noticing the night terrors quickly. The gift of Geats was smoldering in fire. He was so angered by the dragon that he needed revenge. He then began getting ready for combat. He began making a shield of iron because a wooden one wouldn't work. Beowulf planned to attack the dragon with war. Man, he wasn't a wussy of fighting alone, and he just knew he had a greater chance of winning with more men. A total of 12 men included the idiot slave that ticked the dragon off in the first place. To the den where only the slave knew how to lead the way. Looking off into the ocean, Beowulf looks back at his war men and spoke the words of a great farewell because he feels the sense of his life coming to an end.
I think I'm gonna die soon.
Then, fully armored and ready, he went down the cliff towards the dragon's lair. Beowulf saw the smoke from the dragon's steamy nose. Still nervous, Beowulf got a whiff of courage and went under the rock. The dragon then heard him instantly, and flames came towards him. First, the earth shook. The flame came towards Beowulf, but it was guarded by the iron shield. The sword then came out, and the two of them both stood there in fear with each other. Beowulf then tried for the dragon's head, but missed, and the dragon then inflamed Beowulf. They all fled, except one. Yes, the great Wiglaf stayed. He grabbed his wooden shield and drew his sword and said, "Promised we not to help out our lord in time of need?" With that said, he plunged through the smoke to fight the beast. The dragon came to attack for the second time. Beowulf drew his dagger and slit the dragon. Beowulf was gravely injured. Beowulf then says that he wants to give his armor to his son. The king made a request to have his grave up on the rooftop and have it called Beowulf's death.
No, Beowulf's grave, idiot.
The people of the land went to the dragon's lair to see it all dead and gross. Everyone went back to the grave and cried together.